सायशा चौधरी है और मैं 6 years old की हूँ और मैं दिल्ली से आई हूँ। मैं तबला बजाती हूँ।
Hi, I'm Anamika Chowdhury. So I'm mother of Sayesha Chowdhury. To be very honest, she is lovable to all of us, and she is the only one whom whom we try to give all our love and serenity and whatever. When Sayesha born, I always feel like taking her through the Indian classical things all the time. Given it's something which is extinguishing from our India, and whatever is there, we are acknowledging the fact that things are dramatized in Western world more rather than in India. And that's why I was mainly trying to build her up since her childhood through the Indian tradition. We, her grandparents, we always try to nudge her through those things so that she can learn and unlearn things which will deliver the best to her. She has that capability to understand the rhythmic knowledge since her childhood, say from the age of 6 months itself. We even have the video evidencing the same. When she was on her dadu's lap and she was playing dha 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 on the tabla, and it was the absolute nascent moment for us, because it was just the moment when she had her hands on tabla and she was playing dha 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 rhythmically.
मेरा पोती जब ये 5-6 महीना की थी, 6 months की थी, तो मैं तो प्रैक्टिस करता था। वो मेरे गोद में बैठे तो मैं उसको तबले में वो हाथ रखा। मेरी मिसेस ने वो हमेशा फ़ोटो लेती थी तो उसने फ़ोटो लिया। तो जैसे जैसे हाथ रख के उसको भी कुछ लगा कि ये भी कुछ चीज़ है, कुछ खेलने का, बजाने का, कि उसके अंदर तो रिदम था। तो उसने जैसे हाथ रखा, वो फ़ोटो लिया, मैं फ़ोटो देखा, अरे इसका तो फ़ोटो लिया, हाथ लग रहा है जैसे कोई तबला बजाने वाले हाथ है। जैसे उस्ताद लोग रखते हैं ना, हाथ रखने का भी एक तरीका है, ऐसे नहीं किसी ने ऐसे रख दिया, लेकिन प्रॉपर सेटिंग में। उसका फ़ोटो में देखता रहा हूँ, ये तो हाथ रखा, देखो पूरा उस्ताद जैसे लग रहा है। मैं कुछ म्यूज़िक का बीट्स दे दिया, वो शुरू कर दिया, वो साथ साथ बीट शुरू कर दिया। तो छोटी थी उसको, तभी उसके अंदर बीट था, ये तो कर सकती है।
मुझे तबला सिखाते हैं दादाजी, बहुत अच्छा सिखाते हैं। मुझे दादाजी के साथ बजाना बहुत अच्छा लगता है। नए नए चीज़ें सिखाते हैं, पुराने चीज़ें प्रैक्टिस कराते हैं, नगमा के साथ कराते, वो सब मुझे अच्छा मैं इतना फास्ट कैसे बजाती हूँ?
Then we understood, no, she has some eternal power which is, which can make her sense the rhythms of tabla beats, and absolutely not only about tabla but also on some western percussions also. By the age of 1.5,
I'm Nidhi Sirohi, the principal of GT Goenka Global School, Noida. Sayesha is a wonderful little child, very bubbly, and I think children of today should be. She personifies that. Sayesha, I think, is a prodigy for the simple reason that tabla is something usually played by boys or men. We rarely find girl tabla players. And I also, like they say, ki great people don't do different things, they do things differently. So Sayesha is already doing it. She's doing something very different, which is otherwise accepted as male-dominated arena.
she started playing tabla with Dadu. Yes, of course, it was a very initial stage for any child, but she started learning since that age. As we have an academy named Sangeetika Music Society. So its tagline is Ethos of Delhi Gharana. When I learned about Delhi Gharana after my marriage, and when I got to know that this form of art is extinguishing, given my father is the only living legend on this form of art, and he is the senior most disciple of Ustad Chama Khan Saab and Ustad Nathu Khan Saab.
I am in this field for the last 4 decades. I started my tabla playing at the age of 10. So I got the talim at my home in very childhood. In my school life, I learned vocal, I used to play flute. Then finally I took tabla as my subject and as my ultimate destination.
So I always tried my daughter to learn from her Dadaji so that she also can maintain this legacy forward and can bring this form of art into the next level, given Delhi Gharana is one of a tabla style which is extinguishing so far. If we will not put this forward to the other younger generation, I think we will eventually lose this form of art in the coming years.
न्यू जनरेशन जो है ये वेस्टर्न म्यूजिक में ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस हो जाता है, क्योंकि ये वेस्टर्न म्यूजिक में एक रीज़न बताऊँ इसमें, वेस्टर्न म्यूजिक वो बहुत जल्दी आप पिकअप भी कर सकते हैं और उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा साधना की ज़रूरत नहीं है। जैसे हमारा इंडियन म्यूजिक है, एक वोकल का आप स्वर वो करने के लिए कितनी साल लगेंगे, और तबला का जो एक ता निकल बजाने में कम से कम 20 साल में जाके वो मैच्योर होता है। मैं बता रहा हूँ, इसलिए ये लोग वेस्टर्न कल्चर जल्दी पकड़ते हैं कि उसमें इतना
Mama, tabla is playing in the background and this is the tal which is playing in the background. Even if we ask her like what's dadra, what's keherba, what's chaptal, she will be able to say that very smooth.
आगे लेके जाएगी मेरा लेगेसी।
मुझे बड़े होकर एक तबला मास्ट्रो बनना है। मुझे दादाजी के जैसे सब लोगों को टीच करना है। मैं इंडिया के बाहर तबला बजानी चाहती हूँ। मेरे पास सेकंड ऑप्शन नहीं, मुझे सिर्फ तबला मास्ट्रो बनना है।
Always try to impart our traditional culture or cultural music, the Indian classical music, under Guru Shishya Parampara. Whenever I take forward any of my classes through social media platform, the only tagline which I use is Guru Shishya Parampara, because I absolutely believe in that term. And it's not something which we just write for the sake of writing, but we absolutely bows down to this fact and we, respect this Guru Shishya Parampara as well. I must say she is very clever because she knows the nuances, what will make me angry, what will make me love, and she always tries to do things which makes me feel love to her. And honestly, whenever she goes out or do any of those sort of things which can make me feel angry, she always have excuse in her head saying, no mama, I was trying to do this and it happened, I was trying to do that and it happens that way, and such things. She is very lovable, honest. Of course, a child is a very innocent at their, nascent age. So even when Sayesha sits with her guru, come mentor, her Dadaji, she always takes the classes as like Shishya, and dad is always imparting the classes as her guru, because if we will not respect this culture, I think we will be lagging behind, because our culture is not something which is westernized, but we believe in the concept of Guru and Shishya, because Guru is someone who will show the path of enlightenment to the students, and that's why this legacy is needed to be imparted as like Guru and Shishya. Sayesha is absolutely Totally comfortable with them.
मुझे सब कोई बहुत प्यार करते हैं। मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा प्यार मेरी दादी और मम्मी करती है। सुबह करती हूँ दादाजी को और शाम को दादी और मम्मी, सब मेरे फेवरेट है।
So my advice to all the parents will be that understand your child's potential. Nothing can be done forcefully. But yes, if we can nurture the seed as it is needed to be nurtured, I think they will be able to achieve the best potential which they have. And they will not feel chaotic about this, and they will not feel this as forced on them, and it's absolutely needed for them to understand their potential and nurture it the way they want it to be. She is like any other kids of her age, but she is just different in the sense of rhythm.
समझौता मैं अपने ख्वाबों से ना करूं, उड़ूं अपनी मर्जी के आसमां में उड़ूं अपनी मर्जी के आसमां में उड़ूं। कहता है मुझसे हरदम ये मेरा जुनून, उड़ूं अपनी मर्जी के आसमां में उड़ूं अपनी मर्जी के आसमां में उड़ूं। मैं सूरज को अपनी हथेलियों में भरूं, अपनी मर्जी के आसमां में उड़ूं अपनी मर्जी के आसमां में उड़ूं।
Who is accompanied by her grandfather, who is also her guru and her mentor. Sayesha and her grandfather. Namaste.